Who is the most overrated wrestler of all time? Here we go. Rank it thing. The Animal Bautista comes in at number 10. Remember all of Dave Bautista's championship reigns? Of course you don't. Why? Because they're not memorable. Bautista never really did anything particularly well. Frankly, he was more interesting as Deacon Bautista. See, there you go. And his most recent run as Blue Tista. Good luck with James Bond, Dave. At number 9, The Miz. This guy's just like, fine. Why is he on this? Here's a guy, he came out to Monday Night Raw to thunderous indifference. Sure, he wasn't a high flyer, we get it. He wasn't a powerhouse. He wasn't an awe-inspiring ring technician. He was just The Miz, just is this guy. Just a good wrestler, but a better talker. He will probably always remember as the guy who was on Real World or Tough Enough or whatever it was. Number 8 is the TNA superstar, that's a thing, and the relatively average WWE mid-carder, Jeff Jarrett. Heralded as a ring technician because he hit people with guitars, he was never really that great. Jarrett is kind of an odd person to have on this list because of it, but hey, you guys voted for him. Big Daddy Cool is a guy with 3 moves and is pretty much sold out to the mainstream. Nash was also the least interesting guy of any faction he ever belonged to. He was just a big guy who was the enforcer. Always overshadowed by Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, probably Dennis Rodman, Karl Malone, that's right. Anyway, he comes in at number 7 on this list. At number 6, the Great Khali. I have no idea why he's on this list. In order to be overrated, you have to be highly rated in the first place. And seeing that he was just awful makes him an odd fit for this list. The lower third you see here says he's the greatest WWE champion, according to Ranker. It's because people spammed the hell out of it and made him the greatest heavyweight. So that's what that's all about. Anyway, the guy could barely move. He couldn't really walk for that matter. I don't even remember his move. It was probably some stupid choke slam. Anyway, we talked way too much about him. We're moving on. Another wrestler who's really just a big goon, Ryback. Clown. He comes in at number 5 with the most overrated wrestler. Yeah, there he is. He works stiff. He pretty much injures anybody he's ever worked with. He's just a shitty wrestler who again just shows up Vince McMahon's hard-on for any roided up sports entertainer who don't know how to wrestle. If I have to watch one more Ryback Big Show match, I swear, it says I'm going to kill myself in the prompt, but I'm not. I'm just going to be very, very upset. At number 4, here's another guy that pretty much just does body slams. The Ultimate Warrior was overrated in pretty much every sense of the word, except for his gimmick, which was obviously his thing. If you want to see any good test of strength, any Ultimate Warrior match is the match for you. Also, maybe rest holds if they're your thing. Ultimate Warrior is your guys. You could consistently always see him trying to catch his breath during a match. At number 3, Goldberg. Goldberg. He's the man who ruined Bret Hart's career and almost killed the man by kicking him in the face. Yeah, there it is. He was well known to probably have been rushed to the big stage as he was a football player masquerading as a wrestler, and he was never even willing to give up his streak or pass the torch. He personifies what it means to be a selfish wrestler. I can't talk because I'm so upset that Goldberg's on here. Why is he only number 3? Hogan was an example of an average wrestler, arguably below average, who was famous mostly because of marketing. He's another guy who refused to pass the torch and really had no business being in the ring with an Olympic wrestler like the Iron Sheik. His finisher was a leg drop. A leg drop. At number 1, something of an interesting choice, but maybe not, John Cena, the most polarizing figure in sports entertainment. Okay, we get it. When you're at the top of anything, we're going on 15 years, people are going to hate you. I don't know that personally, but let's just go ahead and make that assumption. If you know anything about wrestling, you know John Cena is a very good wrestler. But many people who don't know what they're talking about would probably point to him not being as gifted in a specific area like Bret Hart or even Cesaro. That's right. It's going to hold it up. I've been holding it this whole time, so there's your payoff. Here's a question. Who's a better face to the company right now? You can't answer it. Yet voters still made him the most overrated wrestler of all time. All right. We rank him.